They'll start the drive with Elliott. And so Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. And touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got some space here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. Slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it'll be a
with no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a throw again as Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have nothing first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Lawrence. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the 50 at Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Stafford on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. And I saw the pressure coming out of that, just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Bear territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Inside give to Elliott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Shamrocks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now for Vedvik. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Shamrocks 21, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Completed out left to Dobbs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, 82 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch. Ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure comes and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.